Welcome to our first class of social media video edits with Adobe Premiere Pro. In this class, I'm going to be showing you how you can make an Instagram reel in Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, there are going to be a couple of steps which you need to follow up. And so I would suggest you that you do not skip any part of this class because every part will be very vital and very important as this is the first class of social media video edit. And the design I'm going to be showing you will be able to use it in not only Instagram, you'll also be able to use it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, however you prefer. And after that, if you get more familiar and get more friendly, then you can also add up your ideas and make yourself your own Instagram reel or even publish it wherever you prefer on your social media account. So without any further ado, let's move on to our class by opening up Adobe Premiere Pro on our device and make sure that you're connected with the internet most of the time. As you can see that I have already opened up Adobe Premiere Pro. Now from here, what I'm going to be doing is going to be uploading my resources so that I will be able to work on it. Now, first thing is that you have to keep in mind that if you have your own resources, just take it over here or into the workspace and those will open up. But what I'm going to be doing is going to be using a website which is called pixels.com. I've also shown it in my first class. So I'm going to search up for pixels.com/videos. And from here, I can get any of the video which I want to use. You can also go up to Unsplash. And for audio, you can go to pixabay.com. And for graphics, you can open up freepik.com. Okay, I've also shown in my previous lessons. And I will also show them later on my, second section or third section of my course. Okay, so that you can also use them because all of them are royalty free. So from here, what I'm going to be doing is going to be taking one of the video which I want to use. Let's say maybe I want to use this. So if I click on that, I'm going to press on download and it will open up or will be downloaded into my workspace. It will take a bit of time. Just make sure you're connected with the internet. So you can also go off to unsplash.com and you can also go off to freepik.com. So this is also another royalty-free site from where you will be able to get your resources. This will also help you to get graphics, photos, videos, PSD templates. And another site is going to be pixabay.com, which is going to help you to get royalty-free music, whichever one you prefer. You can also get previews of the sounds and you can download them however you prefer. Okay, so it's basically up to you how you want to work with it. And after you're done, after it will be downloaded, I'm going to close off the work. What I'm going to do is going to be closing it off. And I'm going to do is going to be opening it up on my workspace. So first thing what I have to do after it has been downloaded, I'm going to click on new project. Now, as I have new project, I'm going to go off to my resource folder. So there we go. This is my resource folder. What I'm going to do is going to be refreshing it. So I'm going to go back to home and I'm going to go off to my desktops. And here I'm going to go off the social media video edits. Not this one. I'm going to go backspace, go off the desktop, this one, click on resources. And there we go. We have our video. So I'm going to click on this video over here and I'm going to do is going to be importing it into my workspace. I'm going to click on replace and then I'll be good to go. So there we go. We have only one of the resources and now I'm going to get more. So we took this and I'm going to get a couple of these ocean type of videos. So I'm going to click on over here and I'm going to type in riff. There we go. Or else I'm going to type in reef. There we go. I'm going to search for it and I'm going to get a couple that I want to use. I'm also going to be taking this. I'm going to click on download. And then I'm going to do is going to be clicking on this one because this also looks quite good. So all of them has been downloaded. So these are basically photos, but if I want videos, I can also download the videos, which I prefer. Click on search again, and we'll find out a couple of these, videos, which you will be able to use. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to wait for a bit until it has been downloaded. And I'm going to just keep another one on download so that I'll be able to use it. So click on that. So we have both of them downloading. And after it will be downloaded, I'm going to open up my workspace. So as I've opened up my workspace again, I'm going to go off to import, or you can also take it directly into my workspace or drag it into my workspace. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you with import. There we go. We have the other resources. And if you want to refresh it, that's also totally fine. Go off the desktop again I'm going to open up my resources, and there we go. We have a couple of these. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm also going to click on this one, and I'm going to press on import. Okay. So as I've opened up all of these files, and you can see a couple of these sequences has been created too. So we get all of these together, sequence 1 and 2. And now from here, I'm going to click on this option over here, or right click on any open space, because I want it to be published on TikTok or maybe Instagram Reel or maybe on my YouTube Short. So I'm going to click on import over here, or I'm going to click on, let's say, new item, click on sequence, and this type of interface will open up onto your workspace. Now from here, what you're going to do is either click on HD1 or 1080p. You can also go off the social and select on the ones which you prefer, which is going to be these ones, but I'm going to keep it on 1080p 25 fps. You can also use 60 fps if you prefer, but if you want to make a commercial or any, any of these type of social media video edits or videos, you'll be able to work more better with 25 fps, and the video will be a lot more better instead of 60 fps. Okay, so I'm going to keep it on 25 fps and then go off the settings. And now the most important part which you're going to do is going to be fixing the frame size. So it's also very simple for beginners too. What you're going to do is just change or swap these values. So on the frame size, we have horizontal on 1920 and vertical, which is 1080. So you're just gonna do is going to be swapping this up so that it just turns vertical. Okay. So I'm gonna do is going to be cutting this off, and I'm gonna paste in 1080, and over here I'm gonna put in 1920. So now you can see 9 is to 16, which is just directly its opposite. So fix on that. You can also fix in the time base if you prefer. Display format 25 time code FPS. Fields, keep it on no field. And this is going to be square pixels 1.0, or you can also change it whenever you want to. Sample rate 4800, display format, audio samples, and all of them, fix them up. You'll be able to see already the changes over here. And then what you're going to do is going to be turning this to composite in linear color, requires GPU acceleration. Okay, so keep that on, and also keep the maximum bit depth on if you are on a very high-end device, so that it will give you the best type of quality which you need on your video. Okay, but if you have a mid-end or a low-end device, keep both of them, not clicked, and after you're done, just press on OK. So there we go, we have our sequence, and then remove the other sequences which are already over here. So we have 3 of these medias, and now what I'm going to be doing is going to be customizing or adjusting the workspace, or adjusting my sequence with my videos. So drop each and every one of them onto your timeline and customize it however you prefer. Now, what I'm going to be doing is going to be taking up my first video. So I'm going to take this to be my first video. I'm going to keep it inserted over here. I'm going to select. I'm going to do is going to be zooming it out. Keep it on 50%, 10%. There we go. Reduce the size just a bit. There we go. We have adjusted that. I'm going to do is going to be keeping it on 25. Okay, not that bad. So we have our first clip. I'm going to zoom in. Let's just, keep it a bit more shorter. There we go. I'm going to take my second one over here, and then my third video over here. I'm going to play it up and check it out, how it works. After you have on that, I'm going to zoom out, double click on this video, and I'm going to do is also reduce the size. I'm going to keep it a bit more on the left. I'm going to do is going to reducing the size of this. There we go. This is exactly to the point where I want it to be. It's up till this part. I'm going to zoom in a bit more. Using my slice tool to, remove up that part. So I'm going to keep or click on my slice tool. I'm going to select on that. First off, I'm going to do is going to be reducing the size. So there we go. I'm going to do is going to be go off the tools, click on this razor, and I'm going to cut this part out. Select on this tool. I'm going to do is going to be removing this part. So there we go. And I'm also going to be doing is just reduce the size. Perfect. So we have adjusted this up. And now as I have already is going to be fixing up all of these one by one. Select on that, take it to the left side. There we go. I'm going to fix that part too. So we have adjusted this part. And now what I'm going to do is going to be fixing out the parts which I need. So on the third one, I'm going to select on double click, and also I'm going to adjust it up this video so that it just looks better. There we go. Select on this. And then we're going to do is going to be adjusting this up. Can fix this up if you want to. I'm going to do is going to be keeping this on 25%. Click on this and let's just try to adjust the size just a bit. There we go. Now let's keep it on 10% and check it out. And now let's play it up and reduce the size. I'm going to select both of them together. I'm going to do is going to be reducing this just a bit more. Select on both of them, reduce it, select on them and keep it over here. Keep it over here. And I'm also going to be reducing the size of this. There we go. There we go. Keep this over here. And keep this over here. So we have all of these over here. Now what I'm going to do is going to be applying more edits. Now first off, you're going to start off with color grading. So select on the video here. You can also apply an adjustment layer and edit it, but I'm going to apply direct edits. So I'm going to go off over here, click on that, and then go off to Lumetric color, and you will have what you have to fix over here. Okay. And you also have HSL secondary. You can also fix that up if you want to, fix up the colors or you want to color correct. So first things first, I'm going to go off to edits, and I'm going to go off to colors over here. And then I'm going to do is going to be going off to creative. So I'm going to fix in my intensity. I'm going to do is going to be applying in fit. I'm going to fix in my intensity. And first off, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to change it up to the other one. There we go. So that we can check, the difference. And what I'm going to do is going to be going off to my workspace. I'm going to change it to vertical so that it's just more convenient to check it out. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is going to be clicking on Lumetric color. And I'm going to do is going to be fixing this part up. Faded film. I want to sharpen it up just a bit. I want to apply a bit of vibrance to it so that it adds up more color. Fixing the saturation. Tint balance, fix it up. And on the curves, you can also fix it up if you prefer. That's basically up to you how you want to work with it. So I'm going to click on that red light. And do is going to be fixing this part up just a bit reddish. Click on this green. I'm also going to be apply or fixing the midtones and apply a bit less of the green so that it looks more red and it looks like it's sunset. I'm also going to be fixing this part up by taking my midtones to the highlights and keeping it a bit more bluish. Do is select on all of these, and you can change all of these settings, or you can copy all of these attributes. You can go off to edits. You can remove the attributes if you prefer, but you can copy it and then select the other parts, go off the clip, and then you can modify it. And you can also paste the attributes. So I'm going to click on paste attributes. I'm going to click on motion, opacity, time, and all of those Lumetric color. Press on OK. also have the same effect applied to them. Okay, so this is very, very simple. Now you know how you'll be able to take the changes into other videos too. So it basically saves a lot of time. So I would suggest you use these options or use these type of, settings and features too. So then I'm going to do is going to be applying myself up. I'm going to open up pixabay.com, pixabay.com/music. I'm going to do is going to be searching for Read. So there we go, Read. I'm going to play it out. Read over here. Let's play it out and make sure that you can also hear it. So I'm going to turn on my desktop audio just a bit more. You can see how it sounds. I can also use this. So I'm going to download this one. Let's say I'm going to download this. Download whichever one you prefer. And you can see that it has already started downloading. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to take it directly into my file so that I will be able to use it. So first thing what I'm going to do is going to open up my folder, go off the downloads or go off to my resource file. And from there, I'm just going to use it. So now you can see that it has been downloaded. What I'm going to do is going to be taking this directly into my timeline panel. Applied. Select on this part. On this audio. And I'm going to do is going to be remove everything on the right. Okay. So you can do that, or you can just click on this slice tool. Click on that and you can just delete it. There we go. We have removed up the so you can see all of these. What I'm going to do is going to be turning this audio off for a bit. I'm going to mute the track. And then I'm going to do is going to be applying in transition. So click on all of them, and then you can go off to, graphics and titles if you prefer. You can also go off the effects control and also apply a bit of, transitions if you prefer. You can also go off over here on sequence, and you can apply another sequence. It's basically up to you. But the most easiest method of applying the transition is going to be selecting on all of them, video clips, most of them. And then you're going to do is going to go off to effects. If you don't see your effects window opens up on your workspace, just go off the Windows section or Windows ribbon and click on effects, and it will open up onto your workspace. Now, after you have gone off to effects, from here you will see audio transition and also video transition. Open that up, and then I'm going to do is going to be using, let's say, immersive video. I'm going to apply each and every one of them over here. Take it directly onto my workspace and apply it on any one of these videos. So I'm going to apply this transition over here. There we go. Applied in the transition. And I'm going to apply this one over here. So both of them has been applied. Let's play it up. You can see this is how it will look. You can move up this part if I prefer. Let's say I'm going to click on delete. Delete. Use different ones. Let's say this time I want to use zoom. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to apply this cross zoom over here. I'm going to apply this cross zoom over here. Or instead of this cross zoom, I'm going to do is going to be applying a slide. So I'm going to apply that over here. You can see this is how it looks. So basically now you know how you will be able to make, video edits for your TikTok or social media reels just like this. Now, if you have any text or if you have a video where you have a speech, then what you can do is select up this audio or select up the video or even audio and then you can go off the captions and settings. So you can go off the windows over here, and you have this option over here, audio track mixers, and also the captions and settings. So you can click on that option over here, audio track, and you'll be able to customize it. And if you have text, let's just apply one text over here. There we go. We have a text over here, or maybe on my video. I'm going to apply it just like this. So I have my text layer too. And from there, you will also be able to generate your, let's say captions directly from your video. Okay. And you don't even have to, just write it on your own. So you can see how many features are there on Premiere Pro and how you can make a very professional type of video by just using Premiere Pro. Okay. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end. And if you want to mark any videos, you have this marker options. You can mark out certain parts of the video and use it however you prefer. And after you are done, what you can do is go off to export settings after you have customized every one of your reels or every one of your clips. Just go off to export and fix in all of these export settings. You can apply the marker and check it out how it works. You can see, you can play it up. Look, you can also see all the metadata, 25 FPS, progressive 203, HSL, color, profile, encoding, Intel, and all of those. Okay. So you can see we also have the estimated file or the space. And after you're done, just press on export. It will show up the rendering profile or the rendering window. And after it has been done, you can just upload it directly onto your workspace or directly onto, let's say, your social media platform. Okay. You can also cancel it anytime you want. So if I press on cancel, it will be canceled, but you can go off to export and use it however you want to. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end and hope you understood about everything. If you still have any question or any confusion about any part of the lesson, feel free to ask me. I'm always there to help you. So without any further ado, let's move on with our course of social media video editing.